Hi everyone. How are you? I hope fine. So today's video focuses on a fairly discussed topic lately, and honestly, I didn't want to get to the point of talking about it because it seems like a waste of time. But I tend to overestimate people's intelligence, and unfortunately, today I find myself having to talk about these so-called K-pop pick-me girls. I will try to be as brief as possible because I don't want to make the video last 3,749 minutes, even if there is a lot to say. So, without further ado, we can get started. Let's start by defining what a pick-me girl is, because many of you just don't seem to understand the true and only meaning of this adjective. A pick-me girl is a girl who knocks other women down to get validation from males. That's it. This is a pick-me girl. Not girls who act cute. Not girls who like to get attention. In order not to leave these points behind, I would like to discuss them briefly and directly. I understand if someone's attitude can be annoying, you can't like everyone, it's impossible, but your place is not even in judging them. Each of us is different, and we act differently. Like there are cold people, who do not like to be the center of attention and who hate being around people, there are individuals who like to receive attention and have a bubbly personality. And there is nothing wrong with that. If you don't like it when someone is acting cute, then don't waste your time talking about them, or in the case of idols, watching their videos, because you contradict yourself by doing so. That said, we will now move on to discuss Wonyoung, as she is the idol most tagged with the term pick-me lately. Let's start by saying right away that, no, I don't think, and I'm 200% sure that she is not a pick-me girl, and I will explain it in some simple points. Let's start with the simplest one. Whenever Wonyoung has been accused of being a pick-me, she has never been in the presence of a man, and this would already be enough to make you understand that your accusations are childish and without funds, but I know that this point is not enough. I'll never stop saying this, the whole thing gets on my nerves in a way you can't even imagine. First of all, who cares if this is the way she eats? It is absolutely none of your business, and there is no correct way to eat, as many of you say. If she wanted to hold the strawberry with both hands and eat it quietly, rather than gorging herself like a glutton, what annoyance does it create to you? Not all people gorge when they eat, she's a fine-mannered girl. As you, perhaps, eat the strawberry in one bite and with one hand, she does differently and is not a reason to blame her. I ask you to stop making your whole personality out of this thing, because insulting someone and calling her pick-me just because she eats differently is extremely immature. Being pressed for someone's way of eating is a psychiatric case, because it's not normal. Please check what's wrong with your head, because I don't feel like getting mad at people who mentally have a problem. Not everyone knows what I'm talking about, so I put the video on it, so you have a clear idea. As absurd as it sounds, Wonyoung really received insults for how she threw the ball, being referred to as pick-me once again. What many of you don't know is that she was taking part in a photo shoot. If you see the actual video, and not the cut piece, you will notice that the real players were behind her. Wonyoung wasn't actually playing, she was just trying to have fun. And I don't understand how you managed to find the needle in the haystack, even in this situation, when the needle was non-existent. Seriously, they should applaud you sometimes for the amount of bullshit you can pull off in the most innocent situations. Yes, the title is strange, but it is what summarizes this topic most completely. Our poor Wonyoung was called pick-me, even in this situation, because she couldn't open a packet of chips. I repeat, a packet of chips. A fucking packet of chips. Now don't act like you never had a problem opening one of these damn plastic bags, because I do. I find it hard to open even the caps of the pens. So why was Wonyoung called pick-me for this reason? When all of us, at least once, happened this. And if that didn't happen to you, congratulations, you're Superman, wow. I'm starting to think that really some of you out here are just jobless, otherwise I can't explain all this interest in a girl and her ways of doing things. I could talk about many other topics on Wonyoung, but if I did, the video would last too long. I sincerely hope that, after this unwanted investigation from me, you will seriously stop calling her pick-me. Wonyoung just doesn't deserve it. Calling someone a pick-me when she isn't, it makes you pick me yourself. Wonyoung is a kind and refined girl. Her way of eating reflects our personality, and if you don't like her, or she bothers you, just don't look at her and go on with your life. Now let's move on to Yuna, the second girl targeted for being a pick-me too. It's one thing we've all been able to see about her character, whether it's fake or not. Yuna has always been a girl with a lot of energy, a big smile and quite childish spirit. She's just like that, and just because you don't like her personality, she doesn't have to change it for her to please you. If you see the various videos of ITZY, she is one of the members who shines the most, because she is always full of energy. She is like that. It is not that she can magically change as if nothing had happened. And that doesn't make her a pick-me. She's just a girl who likes to talk and be the center of attention, and if that bothers you, well, I do a personality check, because being the center of attention isn't a bad thing. Okay, so, this video creates a bit of embarrassment for me too. But I never called her pick-me for it. She tried too hard to do something she couldn't do, and it turned out a bad result. But again, I don't feel like she sang his love dive to attract the attention of men on her and not down other girls. Period. Ends of the discussion. It is useless to comment on things like cringe, because you are just ridiculous. The title seems a bit strange, but I'll put the video on it to make you understand better what I'm talking about. I found it on TikTok, on a page that heavily criticized her for falling in a fake way. But what people don't know, because obviously no one watched the entire live, is that she didn't fall like many of you know. She just slipped away like that, because she said she wanted to. I swear, sometimes I wonder if people are serious or not, because it is not possible that people can get to the point of criticizing a girl who falls like Yuna did. Even if it had been a normal fall, can you explain to me where the problem would have been? No, seriously, because I don't understand it. And then my parents ask me why I hate talking to people. If they are all like you, ready to judge for the slightest thing done differently from normal, I think it is normal for some people to avoid you. She's not the first idol to get scared at those damn explosive noises, and she won't be the last. There are so many idols who got scared. Why was she the only one then called pick-me? You too would be frightened if you were in her place, and don't say no, because those confetti cannons are unpredictable. And just because she had someone close by, she doesn't mean anything. Boo-boo, people can get scared. Genius. To finish this video beautifully, I just wanted to tell you, simply, to stop. Neither of these girls are pick-me, and I would like you to stop throwing this word all over when a person, be it a girl or a boy, that you don't like, just because they have a different personality than yours. This constant obsession with looking for their videos that I showed you, just to blame them, shows how hypocritical you all are. Search on YouTube or TikTok in the search bar, and you will see that the first things that appear to you will be just these. What's wrong with you? Are you so frustrated with your life that you dump it on these two girls? I don't want to call you jealous, of course, some of you certainly are, but at the same time I believe that for such behavior, there is something more underneath. Otherwise this obsession with Wonyoung and Yuna and the constant calling them pick-me cannot be explained, when obviously they are not. Check your conscience and then tell me if you have found what your real problem is with them, okay? These girls haven't done anything to you, and if you just can't stand them, well, don't follow them and don't talk about them. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't talk at all, especially when you aren't required to. One last thing, before concluding the video. I always hear how all of you want idols to be more themselves, but actually you don't want to, and Yuna and Wonyoung are proof of it. Because imagine if these girls are genuine with their personality in front of the cameras, how would they feel? Plus, if there was a male idols in their spot, y'all wouldn't have made all this mess, and that's a fact. Well guys, the video ends here. Tell me what you think about what I said, and also give your opinion, without insulting either Wonyoung or Yuna, otherwise you will be blocked and reported. Subscribe and leave a like if you liked the video, and we will meet again at the next video. Bye bye.